What if you could explore completely different design styles without redesigning the space every time? Well, in this workflow, I'll show you how to test multiple styles on the exact same room, keeping all shapes, layouts, and proportions identical, and changing only the style. This makes design comparisons clear, fast, and incredibly effective. So let's get started. The first thing you have to do is upload images of the space that you want to edit. In my case, it's this bakery. I can show you more closely. And these are the exact shapes and elements that I want to keep of the space. I just want to change the style. So I add these two images to the prompt, and I add a mood board and a reference image for the first style that I want to explore, and also for the second style, a mood board and a reference image. And the prompt that I wrote is to create an interior design concept of a bakery, first with a palette of terracotta tones and light marble. It should be a modern interior space with earthy tones and minimalistic architecture. Then for the second concept, I wanted to design an interior design space of a bar with a palette of dark green tones and light stone, again in a modern and minimalistic style, with earthy tones, minimalistic architecture, green tile design, and it should have this luxury interior vibe. So first I added all of my images and my prompt to the chat, and I got two results that were not very accurate with these base images that I wanted to iterate on. So I did not want to continue in the chat. I wanted to continue by reloading the prompt. And you have to do the two styles separately. So starting with the two base images and the first style, so the mood board and the reference image of the terracotta tones and light marble, I chose image model Nano Banana Pro. And I wrote the prompt only for this style, so for the interior concept of a bakery with a palette of terracotta tones and light marble in a modern and minimalistic style. And here are the results that I got. I can keep this here so you have the reference images to see that the space stays very accurate. And it just gives you a couple of different variations that you can do in this style and in this space. Then for the second style, again, you upload the base images and the second mood board and the second reference image. I chose again Nano Banana Pro as an image model, and I wrote the prompt only regarding the second style, so regarding the interior design concept of a bar with a palette of dark green tones and light stone in a modern and minimalistic style with the green tiles and the luxury interior. And here are the results. So as you can see, starting from these plain base images, you get two completely different interiors just from these different styles and reference mood boards. Then I did 4 more iterations just to see some more options for the green tile interior design. And I chose 2 favorite images from both styles, so both from the Terracotta Bakery and the Green Bar. And I wanted to make them look more photorealistic, so I added the image to the prompt and I wrote to make it in a more realistic style while keeping all the shapes and geometries exactly the same. And just a tip, it's always very useful to write this sentence: keep all the shapes and geometries exactly the same, change only the style. And as you can see, I wrote the same prompt also for this image, and the results look more realistic. Then from both of these images, I wanted to create videos, and I wrote a prompt for generating a video of the space turning to the right to show the whole environment, and the camera movement should be smooth, the quality should be ultra high, and the perspective should be eye level. I used the video model SeeDance Pro, and this is the result for the bakery. Moving to the right to show more of the space. And again, I wrote the same prompt also for the green bar, and this is the result. So as you can see, this workflow makes style exploration much faster, more consistent, and easier to communicate. And by keeping the space identical and changing only the style, you can compare design options more clearly, experiment efficiently, and also present stronger visual choices to clients. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope this workflow helps you explore design variations in a more structured and creative way.